Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff going to open up with a throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target.
Jamison Williams.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
A second down throw for Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he'll be brought down the 15-yard line. It is a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards.
1st and 10.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On the coverage.
On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
A 2-yard
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Detroit
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Montgomery trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short.
Stop short of the
Down
goal line.
at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal. He is. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Smith on the tackle.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I may be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing.
And he's in. Premier Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions move out on top. 14-0.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Baker gonna give it to Buffett. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Left side, he's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's Evans. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. First
Mayfield.
down, Tampa Bay.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 on the first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mayfield. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
Less than a yard.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive ball there. Works out as they convert on fourth down. Throwing is Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he'll take this one in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The score, Lions 14, Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The Lions all there first time out. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most.
2 yards on
Levante David doing his work on defense.
At the 29-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Hey, 5. We go tonight. What's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Benjamin Morrison.
We go turbo set. What's that?
Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's stopped. 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Irvin. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
That's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
To throw is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
Mayfield's pass.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Open man downfield, that's Carson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Buccaneers.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down.
The handoff, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin put it on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They bring a tight end in motion left. He'll go play action with God. One of his teammates is good to pick it up. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. Play action. He's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Brings up
And this is quickly
down.
becoming a drive to forget here for the offense. They narrowly escaped danger on the previous play, and now they follow it up by allowing a sack. So it's about as bad a two-play sequence as you can have. Aside from
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A loss of 7.
these pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
To return is Johnson. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hurry! Alert! 180! What's up?
Irving now gets it to start the 4th. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. It's a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. at the Lions'
From the 44-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
King. What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down, Buccaneers.
Warrior, 180. What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape path. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
180 and a 133. Cut.
Throwing is Baker. This is intercepted. Picked off by Rock Yassin.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Exiting the pocket right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
Buccaneers.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Cut.
They send the tight end in motion.
What's that?
On first and 10. Here's Goff. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3. Make the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down.
They'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll come up now for second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
from the gun. It's Goff. It's Isaac to Slav. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That is caught. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. To return is Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. They still have all 3 timeouts. Here we go with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that one set down pretty quickly. They'll get sacked from the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of 1.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down.
Run. 180! Alert! Alert! Set!
Now Mayfield. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. So we get to a pressure kick. And here's Chase McLaughlin. This to win the game. That's long enough, and it's good. On target from long range. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. We welcome you to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Today, a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go through the Rocky Mountain snow in Denver. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine. Because there is no question. When this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple years.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll put Loveland in motion. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll go again with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Taken down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a
So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. 2nd season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, Really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
A gain there of 24 yards.
At the 16-yard
First down,
line.
Broncos.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
20-yard line.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
And the Broncos going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his next.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Harvey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the shotgun, it's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Holston Loveland. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. First and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 25
I've always gone
yards.
by the philosophy, Mike, that
First
the
down,
pass
Chicago.
sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these chopping pickups.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Bears.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Nix. Now he'll run it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the zone read, this is Nix. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Second down. Nix. Right side, it's Franklin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Broncos.
That's another Broncos.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A run with Harvey. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Will Lutz to kick
So now
off
after
for
the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Uh-oh. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the give, it is Monunga. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On the give, here's Swift. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
By DJ Jones. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
So after 1, 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Give up the middle with Swift. And he is going to have a Bears first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This field pretty slick now. That pickup only about 3 yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They're going to run it here with Manunga. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing is Williams. That's going to be hauled in. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Santos for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's a keeper on this own read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 2. And in motion is Ingram. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Troy Franklin, the intended target. And third down coming up. Looking out of the gun. It's Nick. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Broncos. Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's next. It is brought in the end zone. Troy Franklin down Denver.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Lutz for the extra point.
After.
He gets it to go. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense and running back Kyle Monungai heading back out for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score. Down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Bears.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They will run it over center with Swift. It takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Swift. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 11. To throw, it's Williams. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a handoff to Swift. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Cross right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. They're trying to find any seed he can, but the push is too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burton. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
And he will score! DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bears will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring us 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Bears.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I'd like to to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go. It's Swift. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. Good work there. 4th and 1. They pick up 7 and pick up a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete. Komet with the catch. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Williams. That one, take it in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Santos for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bears go up by 7. 28-21. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The
Broncos offense going to get it one
10
final time in this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Nix to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing. Nix. We'll get that complete to Franklin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will cut the lead down to 4.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with the light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Working the middle, and it's Harvey. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and a yard. We'll try to run here with Harvey. First down and more inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. On the zone read, this is Nix. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down.
Pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Harvey. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
A 33-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Broncos cut the deficit down to 1.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and running back Kyle Monungai heading back out for their next possession. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Smith. But more could get. 4 on first down. Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Another run here. Another run by Smith. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On first down, it's Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 6. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 38 now, here's second and 3. Give up the middle with Swift. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
In motion, it's Odunze. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
A run here with Smith. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On second down, they're going to run the option here to the right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and He put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Here's Williams now to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Throwing is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Swift, the ball carrier, taken down at his own 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
For a Bears first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue.
Their own 39-yard
The
line.
Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's not. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 27.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short pickup to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught by Harvey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Back to throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
T.J. Edwards on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. To the rookie out of Illinois, Bryant. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a run. And he will score. Game on. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They're going to try to run it in. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears tack on one more to their lead.
Broncos 33.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. Continue to fall
at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. a third down.
Third down and
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Signaled for
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession.
At their own 28-yard
And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
To the left side, he's got Clement. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain on the play.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On the give, it is Manunga. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Manunga gonna get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's gonna lead to 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Nick snap on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Working the middle, that's Harvey. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the
This is one of those
36-yard
cases where
line.
having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down by Jaquan
That was just a
Brisker.
race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Tackled back at
That's
the
just bad
28-yard
timing
line.
by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Nix from the gun on third down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you do it.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 more on
That's
that
another
one, and another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tyler Bidet. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos have cut the deficit to 5.
Bears 45. Broncos 40. Will Lutz to kick
So now
off
after
for
the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take it over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. One now for Manunga. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
2nd and 10.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, here is Manunga. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Manunga. And he is going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Bears first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
The calendar reads 2026. It is